Nature and nurture. We often hear this phrase in conversations about people's behavior and human relationships, especially when trying to understand people from different backgrounds. But the concept of nature and nurture doesn't only apply to people from different environments, it also applies to people raised in the same space. Because even two people who grew up in the same house, under the same circumstances, attend same schools, and are nurtured by the same parents can turn out very differently based on how they interpret and respond to what life throws at them. Why? Because while nurture shapes us, it is our choices that ultimately define us. Yes, in our early years, we are heavily influenced by our environment, by our parents, guardians, caregivers. We're like sponges soaking up values, attitudes, behaviors, and beliefs. But as we grow, something shifts. We begin to interact with the world ourselves, consume information independently, and make choices. At a certain point, it becomes your responsibility to shape your mindset, regardless of the circumstances that you grew up in. Let me share a short story to bring this home. A man who was a chronic alcoholic had two sons. Both boys grew up witnessing their father's drinking problem. Seeing him stumble home intoxicated, watching him struggle with work and relationships, and experiencing the chaos and pain that this addiction brought to their family. When the sons became adults, they turned out completely different from each other. The first son became an alcoholic, just like his father. When he was asked why he drank so much, he said, "What do you expect? My father was a drunk. I learned it from him. I saw how he lived, and that's all I knew." The second son never touched alcohol and lived a disciplined, successful life. When people asked him why he never drank, he would reply, "What do you expect? My father was a drunk. I saw what it did to him and our family, and I promised myself I would never put my children through what I went through." Both sons had the exact same father and the same painful childhood experiences, yet they made completely opposite choices about how to live their lives. The moral of the story is that our circumstances don't determine our destiny. It's how we choose to respond to those circumstances that shapes who we become. This parable illustrates that we all have the power to break negative cycles or to perpetuate them, regardless of our upbringing or past experiences. Same house, same upbringing, same father, two different outcomes. One saw a reason to repeat a pattern, the other a reason to break it. It's often said that the same steam that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's not just about the environment, it's about what you are made of and how you respond to pressure. You can choose to blame your past or your parents, or you can choose to learn from it and rise above it. So here's the real question. What are you doing with what you were given? We may all be looking at the same thing, but we are not seeing the same thing. So I'll ask you today, what do you see? Do you see limitations or possibilities? Do you see excuses or reasons to grow? Do you see trauma or the start of your transformation? Your nurture may have shaped you, but it doesn't have to define your future. You get to decide what becomes of you. Choose growth, choose healing, choose accountability. And when you see patterns that need to be broken, don't repeat them, redeem them. In the words of William Arthur Ward, adversity causes some men to break, others to break records. Have a purposeful week ahead. Keep showing up, keep being amazing, and I'll see you next time. My name is Murphy Nnamdi Ochuba.